Announcing that you're filing for divorce with 6 months full of baby in your stomach is actually kind of insane.
Two big news about Cardi B. It's the media, and a lot of people have so much to say about this news. Few months ago, it was rumored, and there have been so many speculation online that she's expecting a third child with Offset, and that sounds like a very good news. Pregnancy announcement is a very good news. Everything went left when TMZ reported that she had filed for a divorce from the same partner. In a post, she had said, with every ending comes a new beginning. So people are reacting to this big news, saying, how are you filing for a divorce from the same man who impregnated you and you're 6 months gone? You have taken this man back for something that is not this serious. How are we supposed to take you serious that you're not going to be taking this man back, especially when a child is involved? It has sparked a lot of conversation. People are having a lot to say. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it.
Announcing that you're filing for divorce with 6 months full of baby in your stomach is actually kind of insane. Because you want us to believe that when that baby comes, you're not going to get back with that man when you have gotten back with that man for less? Make it make sense. At this point, if it's not about the music, take me out the goddamn group chat. I simply do not care to know about Cardi B's personal life, especially when it pertains to that man. Like, it's literally the same cycle every 3 business days. Every time he fucks up, he gives you a baby as an apology. What's new? Like, at this point, your personal life is starting to overshadow the fact that you're a fucking musician. We hear more about your personal life than we hear about your goddamn music. I don't know if you're afraid that the second album is not going to do as good as the first, but guess what? You'll never know till you try. What you should have did was announce a divorce, announce a baby, and announce a date for that fucking album. That's how you would have got the people talking. Because let's be fucking for real, this news that you dropped today is not really news. Because how many times have you filed for divorce from that man? How many times have you told us you was pregnant by that man? This ain't nothing new for you, Bookie. What would have been news would have been a goddamn album release date.
So announcing a divorce and a pregnancy all in the same day would be surprising if we didn't already see the same song and dance before several times from Cardi B. You know what? Let me at least attempt to start this off positive. Let's admire the gown. Beautiful gown, beautiful picture. Here's the second one. She is serving face and body per usual. But anywho, Cardi, are you not tired? Are you not tired? Because we sure as hell are. Every time that man shows his ass, she gets pregnant, announces a divorce, and they eventually get back together and go on vacation. And you would think at this point in her career, given that she is a Grammy award-winning artist and is still eating off of that first album, that she would be above these type of antics and stunts, but I guess not. What she should have released today was the date that her album was going to come out. You know, the one that she's been delaying for 100 years because allegedly she's scared that it's not going to do as well as the first one. However, she should have more faith in her fan base than that. She'll never know unless she tries. And at the end of the day, as long as it's something that she put effort into and can be proud of, that should be what matters most.
I'm sorry, I will always say, once a man cheats, he'll always cheat. Like, if your man has a wandering eye, he's for the guys. Also, a man with a lot of money is a man that barely settles. And I find it super weird when people are like, well, at least all her kids will have the same dad. It just sounds like the struggle of, like, everything. And I always see the comments, it's like, oh my god, you know, it's a sea of baby daddies, you know, kids and everything. And then the notion that this is, like, a POC problem. The amount of Caucasians I've seen have mistresses. I don't know about you, but growing up, mistresses to me was more of a white person thing. Sometimes in these situations, I really try to sympathize with the woman who stayed. But sometimes it's just in my mind, like, how can someone disrespect you through and through? You're the only person who can see the good in him. But congratulations to her little blessing. And we all know Offset's just gonna continue doing him. And maybe he'll make a devotion about how great Cardi is. But it's gotta be over. But the one thing I can say is they two make beautiful babies. Beautiful babies.
Cardi B announces her pregnancy and a divorce. I think we all knew she was pregnant, so we don't really even need to go into that. We can get that out the way. But the divorce, I don't think we've seen that on our bingo card this year. However, I think if I'm not mistaken, Cardi done bluffed before and said she was going to divorce Offset, and it didn't happen. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually do go through this time. I do know that, I mean, if it does, that's not an easy decision for any married woman to have to make, is to break up her family and walk away. And I give Cardi her props because she at least did try to do it the right way, unlike a lot of people. She tried to marry this man and give her kids a family structure, right? Now, did the man she picked was a questionable man, yeah, probably not the best idea to marry a rapper who at the height of his career at that time and expect faithfulness out of him. Probably not gonna happen. But nevertheless, she did at least try, and I give her credit for trying. Now, it will be interesting to see from this point on where Cardi B goes, because I feel like now with him away and her being able to place that energy she was putting into babysitting him and making sure he wasn't always cheating on her, she can take that energy and put it back into herself and her kids. And so with that being said, you know, the sky is limitless for Cardi. I mean, Cardi has been on top before and she can get right back to where she was at, especially when her focus is in the right place. So I really wish her the best, honestly. And, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, especially when you in a marriage and you respecting it more than the other person that's involved in it with you.
Cardi B just announced she's pregnant and she's divorcing Offset on the same day. That is absolutely insane. First of all, getting pregnant for a third time by Offset when bro cheated multiple times and you was still with him. And y'all was on and off, on and off, and on and off, and on and off. And then baby, on and off, baby, and then on and off. Now you're getting divorced, now you're having a third. Like, God, Lee. Cardi B, somebody that, you know, that comes off so aggressive in her songs. Like, it's pretty insane that she just be letting Offset cheat multiple times. And she'll still be with him. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, either she's cheating, but she just better at hiding it, or she's absolutely crazy and obsessed and like really really in love with bro. Offset is the Goku of rap. Like, he could do whatever he want in a relationship, like, but instead of training he was cheating and Cardi B would still be with him. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Third child by Offset. That's crazy. Wow.
Did y'all hear the announcement? So Cardi B announced that she is pregnant with her third child, which I'm happy for her if that's what she wants. However, she also filed for a divorce. So that means her and Offset allegedly are gonna separate. I'm just thinking about, is this something that she's gonna keep up with, or she's just gonna do it as a temporary thing? Because she's been doing this for the past 2-3 years now. I feel like this should be the last straw on her case. In her case, I mean, divorce that man, give birth, enjoy yourself, and bring that album, because everybody been waiting for the album at least for like 3 or 4 years now. So it's time. And also, protect your peace. I just feel like, as much as Cardi B sometimes, you know, has her moments, I really truly wish well for her and her mental health, because the past couple of years has been crazy for her. From baby daddy, not baby daddy drama, from husband drama to, like, you know, trying to focus on her music career, to taking care of her kids, to receiving backlash from the public. She definitely needs to take care of herself and her mental health. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments.
I feel like the news eating the media at the same time is the reason why people are so surprised, because on one hand, you're expecting your third child with this man, even though she didn't mention that she's expecting a third child with this man. But at the beginning of her caption of the picture she used to announce her pregnancy, she said, "With every ending comes a new beginning." So people are saying that definitely she's expecting this third child with Offset, but because I agree with the Stitch talking about them making beautiful babies. They actually do make beautiful babies. So expecting your third child is kind of like a good news, even though it has been all over the media before she announced. There have been so many pictures that have been going viral about being pregnant. So I don't think people are actually shocked about the pregnancy. They are just shocked at the fact that these two big news hit the media at the same time. Like, she announced that she's expecting, and then TMZ announced that she filed for a divorce. So the two kind of seem like a very heavy announcement that the relationship between the two news is sparking a lot of reaction. This person said, "A double announcement is wild, but nonetheless, I think it is time for her to move on. She tried her best. There are so many comments of people saying we've seen so many news of Offset cheating pictures and all of that, and you still take him back. So we're sure that you're going to take him back this time, especially when the child is involved. So if you're trying to drop that album, if you're doing this for that album, please drop it, because they are finding it just so hard to believe that these two announcements is true. Another person said Cardi has a great personality, but every time Offset cheats on her, she has another baby or she has another surgery. She keeps trying to perfect herself to keep him. You can't keep a man that doesn't want to be kept, or how do they say it? Another person said, Offset is too disrespectful and embarrassing. She fought for actual divorce this time and did not just say it. So, because she fought for the divorce, people are saying, I think she's serious about this one, because she did not just mention it, she actually did it this time. I told my mom I can kill God and snatch the heaven from him and give it to my husband. He will still live. There is nothing you can do to keep a man. Marriage is not for everybody. We just don't get it. Let me hear what you guys think about these two big announcements. There are some people till now that haven't believed that she's actually expecting a child while still filing for a divorce from the same partner. So let me hear what you guys think about all of this. I will see you guys in the next one.